Hello and welcome. This is Ruth and it's the 11th of December and I'm just about to open number 11 in my crafty advent calendar from Spellbinders for 2024. I know I said yesterday that I probably would not be back today with another video, but I'm pretty determined to see if my little microphone works better today than yesterday. It worked all right, but I reckon it was just a little bit muffled and I just want to see if I can perfect that. Anyhow, there's yesterday's card if you haven't seen that. And if you want to go back and check, you can see videos 1 to 10. Oh, I can't believe I've already made 10 videos for this, but there you are. This is day 10's card, and all the others are there. I've got a little box of them by now. Today I'm going to open number 11. And again, I was really intrigued to get all your answers to my question about how do you open your advent calendars. Do you know, it's just so nice to hear that everybody's different. Some of you just rip this apart first day, right down, the whole thing's opened and you see what's in it. Some of you pull the doors and everything off, and others are just like me. You're very, very carefully go along this, open it up really nicely, and get a little surprise every morning. What's in here? Oh, pull. Oh, right, okay, let's pull. Well, we've got a lovely strip embossing folder today, and this looks really lovely with a lovely geometric pattern on it. That's the first embossing folder we've had in this. There's actually been lots more dies than I was expecting. So we've had dies and a stencil and a stamp set, and also some sequins, as well as the other dies that I mentioned. In fact, I've popped them all in here, so do go back and have a little look and see what you've... And I actually would really love to hear what you've done with all of those. I'm trying to use lots of them all together here so that you get a good idea of how to mix and match them. But I know you have lots of ideas of your own, but I thought you might like some of mine too. Anyhow, I'm going to use this in my die cutting machine. I'm going to put it through two embossing plates with some card in the middle and see what we can make with it. I've taken a top fold card and some beautiful pearlized card here, and this paper is a lovely little tiny pattern from the Bay Fair by Rosie Studio. I've used that before in some of the other days of the advent calendar, and I really, really love that because there's lots of different patterns in it that they're really suitable for all sorts of things. So I've laid that on there, and then I have embossed my strip with the same pearlized card. Isn't that really, really gorgeous? It's a really, really beautiful geometric pattern, and you'd think that's a very modern pattern and it wouldn't really go with the florals, but it is actually gorgeous with that. So I've cut a little strip of white card, which is the same length as the card front, but it's just slightly wider than the little strip here. And again, I've laid that on with double-sided tape because I think glue tends to leave a little mark on the front of this, and I'm not too sure about that. So you saw there that I left a little piece at the top there without any double-sided tape on, and that's because, again, I'm going to make a little bookmark out of this. So we're going to punch a little hole there, just like that, and then I've got some white ribbon, and really some of this colour would have been beautiful, but I don't have it, or if I have, it's not to hand right now, so we're just going to go with this one. Even twine would be lovely. And we'll put a little loop of this through, and that will be the top of the bookmark. I've said this before in a previous video, with this advent calendar even, that I love to give a bookmark along with a card. So if I'm giving this to someone, this is going to be detachable and they'll be able to use this as well. I always put a little bit of glue just in behind there, just to make sure that that doesn't come out when you don't want it to. And then up at the top here, I am going to just snip and snip, and there's my bookmark. Now that's going to be attached to the front of the card with just a little sticky dot because I want it to be detachable, and I've had these for a long, long time, so I do hope they still work. Yeah, that looks fine. I'm going to use 2 of these because it's quite a long strip. Just pop that down there, and whoops, daisies. Take the backing off. And another one down here. Now I can attach that straight onto the card front and just get it in the center there. To decorate this part then, I've gone back to the little die set from day one, which was the beautiful little hot air balloon, and it would be really, really beautiful if I popped it up in 3D foam pads. But remember, this is a bookmark. It kind of needs to be as flat as possible because it's going to be in between the pages of a book. So I've made this up in white and added the same card on here just to coordinate, and I thought this was really nice. I took little bits of the patterned paper here and I put a smaller piece on the basket there and then one on up here, and I'm going to go ahead and just glue this on. I've taken this little squiggle die, and to be honest, I've forgotten what day that was from because I'm all mixed up now, but I cut it out in some white and I have added a little bit across the bottom there, and I don't want to cover too much of this beautiful embossing folder up, so I haven't put too much of it on, and I'm putting this up here, and I want to have it sort of facing the opposite direction of that, and I'll pop it right up there. That's my little card for day 11 finished. I hope you like that. And just in case the person you're sending this to doesn't know that that's a bookmark and it's detachable, you could write a little message or a little note inside just to say that the front of the card also doubles up as a bookmark and it's detachable. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope you like the idea of making a little bookmark that's a gift as well as a card. And, well, I'm not sure. I might be back tomorrow. I might be back in a day or two. But in the meantime, happy crafting, and do check back at the rest of the videos as well and have a little look at what I've already made with this. Also, if you want to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, that would be fantastic. And I'm really, really happy to see so many new subscribers. So thank you very, very much. You're all very, very welcome. And I'm loving reading all your comments. Because I'm busy making the videos, I don't have as much time to reply. I'll try to do that, but please know that I have read them and they're making me very happy. They make me smile every time I read one. So thank you so, so much for taking the time to do that as well. If you do want to support my channel any further, don't forget that you can use my affiliate links for anything you want to buy from the different companies down in below the bottom of that. So they're all linked down there, anything that you want to check out. And thank you very, very much for that as well. But until next time, happy crafting. Bye bye.